Hi everybody. So today we are going to focus on concentration and bringing the ability to focus better into our being. Now there are various ways that we can do that, and one of those is the alternate nostril breathing technique that we did last time. So we'll just revise that and then we'll move on to some other areas that we can work on. Alright, so if you used this technique where we bring the first two fingers to the fleshy pad, base of the thumb, then go with that. If not, then you can use one finger at a time to block each nostril. So let's begin now. We'll start with the right nostril, just blocking the right nostril as we breathe in. Pinch at the top just for a moment, release the thumb and breathe out. Breathe in through the right nostril. Pinch at the top, release the finger and breathe out. Breathe in through the left nostril. So we're really breathing in fully here. A little pinch and release. Long, slow, deep, even breaths. Just exhaling as much as you can each time and then breathing in. Little pinch. Take as much air in as you can at that point and breathe out. Long, long, long exhale. Focusing on inhaling, filling the belly, the ribs and the chest as we breathe in. Little pinch, release the thumb and breathe out. Breathing in, pinch and breathe out. And release. So I know by now, if you've been following from the beginning, that you're sitting up nice and tall and your feet are firmly planted on the ground. So we're going to introduce some eye exercises now. You extend your right arm, your right hand out in front of you and just take your gaze to the nail of your thumb. And then keep looking at your thumbnail and start to move your arm out wide. And try to keep your gaze on that thumbnail but without moving your head. Keep your head forward facing and then all the way slowly back to center. Keep your eyes pinned directly on that. Bring your left thumb in. Keep your gaze on the left thumb. Watch that intently as you move your arm out to the side. When you can't take it any further, you just notice where that edge is and bring it slowly back to center. Bring your right thumb in once more and begin to lift the thumb this time. So make sure you're keeping your head nice and still. You're just moving your eyes and then we're going to take a big circle. It sounds like a simple thing to do, doesn't it? But it takes some control not to resist the urge to move the head. Take that all the way up as high as you can and then bring it down to the center and we'll swap over again. Final time, the left thumb. Keep your eyes on the left thumb. Lift it as high as it will go without moving your head and then just working your way around the perimeter of just how far you can keep the focus on that one little spot, that one point, moving, keeping the head perfectly still, resisting that temptation to move the head. Keep going, we're almost done. And finally bringing it back down to center. Well done. Alright, we're going to now work through crossing the midline again. We've been doing that through the breath, balancing breath, and we're going to do a similar sort of thing now with our movement. So breathing in, we've done this twist before. Lift, inhale, and then looking over to the side. Your back hand, if you want to, can grasp the side of the chair. This front hand, if you want to, take a little bit of extra support against the outside of that left leg. Like lifting nice and tall through the crown of the head, extending through the spine, breathing deeply, and returning to center, raising the arms and coming all the way back over to the other side. Noticing you might have a little difference from one side to the other. And that's most of us, I can tell you. Take some big breaths here. And then gently raise those arms up to the center and relax. We'll do a similar thing now. We're going to take the hands to the temple. We'll breathe in. And breathing out, turning to the left. Breathing in, coming back to center. Breathing out, turning to the right. Breathing in, back to center. Turning to the left. Breathing in, returning to the center, and as we breathe out, turning to the right. And gently coming back to center once more and relax. So we can do that all over again, or if you want to, we can take a deep breath in and moving to the side, and then we can add a little extra here if we want to, and lift that knee and bring the elbow down to the knee and come back to center. Breathe in, and as we breathe out, rather than twisting, we can twist and bring elbow to knee and lift that knee up in the air. So choose the one that feels right for you. Breathe in, and if you want to, join elbow to knee. If you don't want to, you take it back to that original twist. Back to center and release. Shake your arms out. Okay, so interestingly, we're made of all of the elements, just like everything else on this earth, and our digits represent those elements. But this is a really nice balancing thing to do. The elements go as so. So the thumb is fire. We have air, space, earth, and water. It's really nice to bring those together. And when we sit and relax and we meditate, this is just a very calming place to be. So we can rest our hands down, close the eyes and breathe deeply. There are a few different balancing of the elements. They're called mudras. They're hand shapes or gestures. We already use them in different ways, you know, clapping, applause, waving to people to say hello. And there are a whole lot of more in yoga, a whole lot more mudras that we use to invite something, some positive quality or intention into our life. So balancing and focusing and concentrating here, balancing those elements. We could also do the same thing, just simply bringing everything together between the two hands, or we could put them together like this. I happen to like this one. And you choose the one that feels nice for you. And that's really nice, sort of gently meditate, either just with the breath or gazing at something like a glitter ball or a lava lamp or a candle, something like that, the clouds going by, whatever you have available to you and that you enjoy. Okay. So finally, also using the hands, a little mantra, some little words. We can use, I can either say them or we can say them internally, and they come from the Sanskrit word Sat Nam. And this means truth. It means that we're connecting, we have this intention to connect into our deeper truth, that deeper sense of who we really are, without all of the stories and dramas around our life and all the mind games that sometimes come into play. So Sat Nam gets broken down into Sa Ta Na Ma. And a really nice exercise, again really good for coordination, is Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. So we're just changing the digit that is touching the thumb. And again, this is just touching elements together, balancing elements. And with those words, just working, connecting into our deeper self, just feeling that sense of peace and relaxation and settling, balancing, harmony coming into our system through this intention of breath, of these ancient words and these simple little mudras and the little exercises together. So we can try that now if you wish. Just if you want to just rest your hands, you can do. So beginning Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. We'll whisper them now. Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. And thinking them in your own mind. And then we'll bring those hands together. We're balancing. You can sing that as well if you want to, if you like singing. Let's bring the hands together. Thank you so much again for joining. I hope that's been useful for you and you're feeling balanced and coordinated and peaceful and energized and all that goes with it. Take care. See you soon.